Hi everyone, this is Mary Ann with Akashic Inspirations, and this is a free reading for Darkforestpyxi. And today we're going to be doing she was wanting to know about her past lives, so I've picked the magical messages from the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed, and I'm also pulled a rune card because I was able to see for you um, three actually distinct different past lives and basically how they pertain to you today. And the first one I saw was around the time of the 500 to 600 AD, the Green Isle, Ireland, and you were part of the Brigid Maidens. In other words, you were dedicated as a child to the Brigids, and they represent purity, dedication, virginity. It was a virgin cult, um, and you were given to the goddess. I saw you in that life. I think that was probably one of your first incarnations, because I think you were an angel before that, because you were so light of spirit, so light of body. You were just very beautiful, and just I saw you as a young girl, maybe, in your teenage years, 16, 17, and you were just spectacularly beautiful, purely joyous, like joy of living, just exuberant. And I think that's probably what transcends now into this life. You really have this joy of living within you. And you were just very, very light, very uplifted. And the card that came out that I pulled from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms for this one. And the card that came out is called the Winged Ones. The winged wise ones. Sorry about that. So that's what really made me click with the angel. And it says angelic help and miraculous aid. So in her book, she states, the winged wise ones represent the aid of all the angels. When you enter their realm, know that your sincere prayers will be answered according to the will of the divine. This also represents divine intervention and the potentials of miracles to heal and transform as if by magic. Have faith, whatever your circumstances, heavenly beings are watching over you. The winged wise ones give you a glimpse of the future by offering messages whispered on the wind. These are translated within you as inspired thought, instantly unraveling the past and revealing the present. Be aware of the higher consciousness in you. This is a good time to observe your thoughts through meditation. Who is observing those thoughts? That self is kin to the winged wise ones who have come to help you soar. So that's why I had that image of you. Even prior to pulling the card, I had the image of you being angelic prior to that. They did not show me the angelic, but that was the impression that I received and what they wanted me to know. Your second life was in India, and you were in a poor village. You were a young girl, but you were given as tribute to the palace. Why? Because, again, you were beautiful, graceful, both in dance and in song. You became a favorite of the palace, and you blossomed, and you had like this garden where you would sit, and it was beautiful flowers, and they were always beautifully abundant, and these fountains of hidden fountain waters trickling through the gardens, and it was really peaceful, and you would recite poetry. um, so I the way that they led me to believe is that, again, the same thing that you expressed in this life in Ireland, you were then again expressing in India, and it was around the ages of 1,000 to 1,200 AD. And for this card, I picked magical messages for the fairies, and spectacular. Your wish is granted. What you ask for is coming true. And here, look, you've got the little fairy, and she's blowing on on her fairy dust, so that goes out into the wind, being blown. So what you desire, it's approaching you, and I think that lightness, that creativity, song, dance, is expressed through you. You enjoy all of the arts, and you have that creative soul. Um, the last one was kind of a little bit different. And this, but just as beautiful. Your readings are really, your reading is really spectacular. It's such a joy to read for you today. You were a sailor on a ship, and it was sometime in the 1700s, and you were traveling to South America, to Brazil. So you were either Spanish or Portuguese. It was a Spanish or Portuguese ship, and you loved the sea. You loved that beauty of just that freedom of being on the ocean, being near the water, the calmness of the ocean. I didn't see anything like a storm or anything. It was just very calm, very beautiful, just sailing along. So, it seems to me like your life is just sailing along in joy and happiness. And the card that I pulled for you, this last one is actually from a deck called the Rune cards, and it's by Ralph Blum. And this card is the rune of Wunjo, and Wunjo, look at this. Here's the ocean. Hello, and it means joy. So I'm going to put this down so we can look at the cards while I read to you from here. I wonder if I can get that to stay. There we go. Joy. This rune is a fruit-bearing branch. The term of travail is ended, and you have come to yourself in some regard. The shift that was due has occurred. Now you can freely receive Unjo's blessing, whether it be in material gain, in your emotional life, or in a heightened sense of your own well-being. This is an alchemical moment in which understanding is transmuted from knowledge. The knowledge itself was a necessary but not sufficient condition. Now you can rejoice, having been carried across the gap by the will of heaven. Joyousness accompanies new energies, energy blocked before now. Light pierces the cloud and touches the waters, just as something lovely emerges from the depths. The soul is illuminated from within at the meeting place of heaven and earth, the meeting of the waters. There is new clarity which may call for you to renounce existing plans, ambitions, or goals. It is proper and timely for you to do so, for joy is the rune of restoration, of the self properly aligned to the self. Wow, amazing. And this is the whole key to this full harvest moon, which is that of transformation. And it is also transforming what you say. It's the individual person coming into his own and then experiencing the oneness, the joy of being united with Mother, Father, God, with the universe, with your soul's purpose. Just beautiful, lovely, lovely readings and how they pertain to you now. And that's the important part. The beauty of the Akashic records is, yes, you can see past lives, but the problem is, how do you apply that to this life? What does it mean now? Because we're living now in in this moment. So I urge you to encompass all of those beautiful gifts of the soul that you have inside of you. Share them with others. What is it that you give of value to others, and you will reap even more than you would ever have thought possible? So again, this reading was for Darkforestpyxi. I hope this resonates with you and that you've enjoyed it. And please send me your comments or video response. Let me know what you felt about it. And remember that tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the Harvest Moon YouTube live stream on Glammy Witch's channel. And our energies are through the roof, folks. This is going to be like totally fun, amazing, energetic, ready to go. I'm so psyched. So I wish you many blessings, love and light. Namaste.